Hello students, myself Arvind Negi, physics teacher. Today we will be talking about distance and displacement, what these terms are meant to be. Okay. So first of all, we will come to know the definition of motion. What is the term motion? So motion can be said as when an object changes its position with respect to time. Changes its position with respect to time. Let us say this is an object which is placed at point A. We apply some force, capital F, on it, and it displaces from one position to another position. Let us say it gets displaced up to position B. During this time, let us say the starting time was 0 and the final time was 2 seconds. So what happened to the object? It took 2 seconds to actually go from one point A to the other point B. So the definition says an object changes its position. See, the position gets changed, A to B, with respect to the time. The time taken was 2 seconds. So this was the definition. Where motion is observed in our daily lives. Where motion is observed in our daily lives. You know very well that birds do fly. Okay, birds, they do fly. Aquatic animals, they do swim, isn't it? Galaxies, stars, many other constellations you can say. Okay, so these actually have a movement in them. Okay, let us say for an example where we can see the motion in actual to our reference, where we are seeing the motion, whether the object is moving to us, maybe not moving to the other person. So if I suppose to give one example of this, that let us say a passenger is traveling in a bus, okay, traveling in a bus, and a person which is outside the bus means he is not traveling along with the bus. So the passenger who is outside would not see the tree nearby him to be moving, but he can see the bus is actually traveling some distance, motion in a straight line. So I'll give you one example to understand what is distance and what is displacement. Let us say an object is at point A, this is point B, and this one is point C. We'll learn what is distance and displacement with the help of this example, and then we will come to know the definition of it. Let us say the distance between A and B is 10 meters, and from B to C is 20 meters. Now in this case, suppose a person has to go from A point to B point and then finally to C point. A point to B point and then finally to C point. Now what could be the distance and displacement in this case? Let us say the distance moved by this person who was at A now came to point B and then finally to C. So the distance moved is AB plus BC. What does it mean? 10 meters plus 20 meters. The result is 30 meters. So 30 meters is the distance traveled in this case. Now for the displacement part, how much the object has been displaced in this case when it reaches at point C from point A. The displacement was the same, isn't it? A point to C point, the total distance and the total displacement is the same, means 30 meter again. So from this example, we are not able to actually differentiate between distance and displacement. Now see, this was case number 1, and now case number 2. Suppose the same person who was at A went to B moving 10 meters, then went to C moving 20 meters, and then finally came back to its original position. So how does the person move? A to B, then B to C, and then came back C to A. This is the movement of the person. Now we'll find the distance in this case as well as the displacement in this case. Now the distance moved was 10 meters, 20 meters, and then came back 20 meters again and 10 meters. So the distance was AB plus BC plus CB, and B to A is BA. So the total distance moved is 10 meters plus 20 meters plus 20 meters again plus 10 meters. So the answer is 60 meters. So 60 meters was the total distance traveled by the body. A to B is 10 meters, B to C is 20 meters, then came back 20 meters again backward, and then B to A 10 meters. Total became 10 plus 20 plus 20 plus 10 becomes 60 meters. Now for the displacement part. What was the total displacement, overall displacement? What was the overall displacement in this case? The initial position of the body was at A and the final position of the body was again A. So the displacement in this case would be 0. So what we came to know, the distance is the actual path traveled by the body. The distance is the actual path traveled by the body, while the displacement is the shortest path traveled by the body. So actual path of the body is called as the distance and the shortest path will be called as displacement. Let us discuss one more example regarding distance and displacement. Let us say this is Neeta's home. Neeta lives here. She wants to fence her house. She wants to do fencing in her house. The radius being 7 meters. The distance is 7 meters all around. We all know this distance is called as a circumference, or you can say perimeter of this circle. Now let us say she started from point A and started fencing this way and finally came to her original position. So in this case, what is the distance traveled by her and what is the displacement in this case? So the movement was from A to A along the boundary, along the fence, along the perimeter. Now the distance in this case, as you can see, she moved from A and reached the final position A. So the distance moved is this fence, or you can say the perimeter of this circle. So the perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r. Pi has the value 22 by 7. Let us find the distance in this case. 2 multiplied by 22 by 7 multiplied by the radius, which is 7 here. So the result being 44 meters. So the distance is the actual path traveled by Nita along the boundary, along the fence. So this was 44 meters. Now the displacement, as I told you earlier, displacement is the difference between the original position and the final position. So what is the displacement in this case? The initial position was A also, and the final position again A. So the displacement in this case is 0. Considering another case, this is case number 1. Now for the case number 2, let us say she wants to fence this boundary twice, means 2 times. She wants to go from A, moving in a circle, reached A, and then again started from A and reached A again. So the distance traveled by Nita. What do you think? What could be the distance traveled while she moves twice along the boundary? So for one round, the distance traveled is 2 pi r. For 2 rounds, the distance becomes twice of that, means 2 into 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the distance traveled for 1 round, and for 2 rounds it is 2 multiplied by 2 pi r, means the displacement is, the distance is 4 pi r. Let us calculate the value. 4 into 22 by 7, radius being the same, 7 meters. The result came 88 meters. For 2 rounds, the distance traveled is 88 meters. For 1 round, distance traveled is 44 meters. Now for the displacement part again, initial position was A, and the final position after reaching or taking 2 rounds of the circle, the initial position and the final position became the same. So the displacement again is 0. So you understood what is distance? The distance is the actual path traveled by the body. The displacement is the shortest path traveled by the body. Shortest path from point A to point A always remains 0. Both the cases it is 0. Now considering a case number 3rd. Now let us say she doesn't want to go this whole circle. She wants to go up to point B only. Now this much of distance, as you know, is twice of this radius, means the total distance from A to B, or you can say the displacement, is 7 multiplied by 2, that is 14 meters. Now the case is she wants to go from A to B. A to B. Now what could be the distance in this case? As you can see, from A to B, this is the movement of Nita, this is the initial position, this is the final position. So the distance traveled in this case is just half of the circle. For 1 round it was 2 pi r, for half of the round it would be half of the total circumference. Total distance is 2 pi r and half of the distance is divided by 2, exactly 2 halves. So we get the result as pi r. Pi r means 22 by 7 multiplied by 7, your result is 22 meters. So the distance traveled in this case is 22 meters. Now for the displacement part, the initial position and the final position. Initial position was A, final position was B. Now the shortest distance between the two, from A to B, what is the shortest way to reach from A to B is this diameter, isn't it? Is this diameter, not along this original path. So displacement would be from A to B, that would be the diameter of this circle. Diameter means twice of radius, which means 2 times 7 meters. The displacement in this case you can see isn't 0. We got a different result when we come to know the definition. According to the definition, the distance is the actual path traveled by the body and the displacement is the shortest way to reach the final point from the initial point. Thank you.